You like my rainbow boa? Hey, what is up, you guys? Uh, New Year. I was gonna say happy, but wow. I probably should keep that on. Let me take my glasses off. Now I can't see. But New Year. I was gonna say happy, but no. I mean, I'm breathing. If you're watching this, you have to be breathing, so that's a good thing. In the first week of the new year, I have discovered one thing. One thing is that my mom chaperoning for me at a swimming field trip while I almost drowned with a life vest was way more, and I mean way more reliable than the security in the Capitol. I have my microphone, my mini microphone now in there. That's why I did that. I'm gonna put my glasses back on because I can't see. Let me get my brain back together because it's very early in the morning, and by early in the morning I mean 2 in the afternoon. Okay, my brain is way more put together now, I think. I would like to thank my mom for letting me borrow the tape. I still have it, Mom. I hope I gave it back. This, this is Mommy's tape. I gave it back. Anyways, so that's my microphone right there. Anyways, New Year. Hey. I'm here to film because I felt like filming something, but I don't know what I wanted to film. So what do I do when I don't have an idea? I just put some makeup on and talk to y'all. I'm just going to sit and talk to y'all. I have a few things I do want to talk about. We're going to talk about some anime. I'm going to talk about some video games. And I'm going to talk about happening. Anyways, let's just jump into the makeup. My mom introduced me to this makeup brand company thing. And it's called Il Maquillage. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's where you take a test so they like basically match for you. You know how you used to go to Sephora and they used to color match you and they kind of did not a great job. No, the experiences I've had seeing other people go through wasn't always great. But, you know, I'm not saying they were terrible all around. Just, you know, just like fix it. You know what I'm saying? Just fix it. But we're just going to jump into that. And we're just going to talk. I put these on because I looked back at the last clip and my hair looked horrendous. This is the first time, I'm not going to lie, in a long time that I actually decided to pick it out. So sometimes they give you this card. This is the name of my concealer. So we're gonna do makeup using that today. And actually I might use foundation, get foundation from them one day. So anyways, so that's done. I'm getting hot in these earmuffs, so I'm just gonna take it off my ears. I'm still gonna keep it on because it makes my hair look better. I don't know the magic behind it, but it does. So, let's just get to talking, shall we? How's y'all day going? What's the first thing we should talk about? Anime? Great. I would love to talk about that. Let's talk about how The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 1 came out on the 6th of January. I have been waiting for months for season 2. You don't understand. See, because I didn't know this anime existed when it first came out in like 2019. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know it existed. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did not know. Then I was working at my old job, checking out one lady, and she had a t-shirt with Emma, Ray, and Norman on it, and I was like, that looks cool. What is that from? And then she told me, and I was like, I have to check it out. So I put it in my notes, and I thought I was gonna do that thing where I said I was gonna check it out, and then I never checked it out. But then Netflix recommended it to me, and I was like, I think that's the name of that show she was talking about. And sure enough, it was. So then I talked about it, and I finished it in like a day. I have 2 out of the however many mangas they are. So I know there's a lot. So 2 isn't great, and I only finished 1 out of the 2. I need to finish the second one. It don't take me long to finish those. Well, not the Promised Neverland one. I'm looking at them. I have like a stack of books over there. That's what I'm looking at. I have heard a lot of people, well, first of all, praise it. A lot of people do like it. I'm getting empty on this. It's time to get another one. Oh, I also wanted to say that I got this new NYX Born to Glow foundation tint, and it's really good. I got this from Target, so this is really good. But there's also some people out there who be like, I don't know if I should watch it because it seems like it's boring. And all I gotta say is, the people that I've come across personally who have said The Promised Neverland either seemed boring or they watched like an episode or 2 and thought it was boring, or the people who don't have anxiety. They just don't. Because if you have anxiety, nothing about that show would be boring to you. Nothing. My anxiety every single episode was just, it's like I thought I knew what was coming so I could brace myself, and then they threw that idea out the window. I was never right about anything. I was never right about anything. They was like, yeah, she's cute. She's cute. She thinks she knows exactly what's about to happen. No, she doesn't know exactly what she's getting into. With that being said, episode 1 of season 2 came out on the 6th. I only knew because I follow this girl on TikTok, Aisha. I'll probably pop up like her picture somewhere here. She's very funny and very intelligent, and she loves anime, as she should, as we all should. And she has started talking about season 2, and I was like, girl, it's out. Season 2 is out. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get Crunchyroll, right? And then if they have a subscription, it's always a free trial, right? So I'm gonna get the free trial for that. I'm gonna get the free trial, and then I'm gonna just binge watch season 2 because I can do that. And there we go. And I'll cancel it before. Crunchyroll, it doesn't make you pay unless you want like the premium thing. I can't really remember. It's like where you don't have to worry about ads or I just realized I'm doing this when I have carpet. So I found The Promised Neverland on Crunchyroll, but it was just season 1. I almost cried. The level of pain I felt when I thought that I was not going to watch this season 2 yet, and I had to sit around and wait. I am not a patient person. Especially when it's something that I really want to do. Back to what I was saying. So I was like, I don't know where to find this. So I started to go on Google. Google is the savior of most things, right? And so then I was like, Google, help me. Yeah, spoiler alert for some of these animes. I'm gonna be talking about like plots and stuff like that. Not like a review or anything like that, because I'm not qualified to do that. And I found out Funimations, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Funimations has it on there. Now, Funimations is the site/app that you do have to pay for. Well, you get that free trial, and then afterwards you have to pay for it in order to use it. So I was like, it's okay. I'm just gonna binge watch the second season, like I plan to do. I'm off of work today, so I was just gonna do that today. You know what I'm saying? So I get on there, I type in my info, so the government can steal my money when the 14 days are finally over. I was just so ready. You don't understand how ready I actually was. Like, it's kind of scary how ready I was. And then they only had the first episode. So I was like, how you gonna tell me that you have season 2 and there's only 1 episode? But then my brain started working. Sometimes it takes a minute for my brain to start working, but after a second, it does start to work. And I was like, Brittany, you dodo, of course they're not going to have, like, the full season yet because it just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the first episode literally came out a few days ago. Like, what did I expect? for the full season to be here, obviously. But, obviously that's not about to happen. So then I started to calm down, and I was like, all right, so no matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to binge watch, the full season yet, which is fine. It's fine. Like, I found something somewhere where I have at least the first episode, right? So I still got ready. I was so ready. And then it started, and I'm not lying to you, I literally cried. I literally cried when the opening credits came on. I was just so y'all don't understand. Well, of course you understand because you're a person. But like, when you find that show or movie that you're just in love with, and then it continues, and then it's starting, and you don't know what to expect. You might get a little scared. Because you're like, oh, I hope it doesn't let me down, but you have so much hope because it's just so good. And like, it's finally here. It's now. It's here. Like, I literally cried. I'm not going to lie to you. And I was not disappointed. They did not let me down. Like, I wasn't terrified they was going to let me down, but there's always that off chance that something will probably let you down. But it's whatever. And I watched that first season, and I just, it was so beautiful. Like, how people felt about the Avengers, like, Endgame and stuff? That was a lot. I didn't mean to put that much. But, like, how they felt about Avengers, that's how I felt about The Promised Neverland. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My nose itches. Oh, my goodness. But anyways, so that made me very happy to be able to watch The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 1. And it's just, like, it's happening. And it has not even let me down yet. Like, it's just fantastic. And all I have to say is that Norman better not be dead. If Norman is dead, I'm going to hurt somebody. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My nose is so itchy, and I don't know where to put the rest of this at. I'm gonna put it on my nose. But anyways, so I was like, Norman just can't be dead. Right? He can't be. People who have watched the manga, don't say anything. I don't want to hear it. I haven't felt this kind of... If Norman is actually dead and is actually gone, I feel so much pain. When he got, like, taken down to, to be shipped off, to be eaten and stuff, I hadn't cried like that since Ash from Banana. Anyways, so like I haven't cried tears like that since Ash's supposed death, and I literally cried so hard for Norman, it wasn't even funny. Like, at the end when they was actually making their escapes, and they kept like showing him standing next to Emma or Ray, showing like if he was there and such like that. Like, it just, I don't. Anyways, so that's all I gotta say about the Promised Neverland so far, is that Norman cannot be dead. Because in the opening credits, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the opening credits, it's like this camera angle, this camera shot, I'm sorry. I passed multimedia. I promise you guys. I passed it in high school. But there was like this camera shot where it's Emma looking this way, Ray's on this side. He's like turned his back, but he looked back, and there's like an empty spot next to Emma. And in my head, I'm like, that was a spot made for Norman. Like, if Norman was here, that would be his spot. I could be completely wrong. I probably am completely wrong, and I'll accept that. But in my head, I like to think of it as like, this was Norman's spot. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like a huge reason why they made it this far in the first place. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, he's the main reason why they made it this far. So I was like, something told me to watch the end credits to see if they show him, and I swear that in one part of the end credits, it's like a field, and there's this kid standing with their back to it, so you don't see their face. And I swear to you, that's Norman. Because it's like they have white hair, right? And it's short. It's not Emma, because you know Emma has like that little ting ting ting, and Ray just has black hair of his emo self. So I was like, that has to be Norman. That to me is a sign that Norman's gonna come back. People who have read the mangas, don't say nothing to me yet. Like, I don't even want you to tell me if Norman isn't dead, because I kind of want to figure that out on my own. But Norman can be dead. He can't be. He's the GOAT. He is the OG. He's the GOAT. Main reason why, like, they made it this far in the first. I mean, everybody did their part. Everybody did their part. Like, shoot, these kids are like 11, 12, youngest like what, 5, you know? They still got to go back and get Phil. I'm just excited for this ride. So the first episode did not disappoint. Let's move on to more anime. So actually, let's take a break from anime, because I spent like 30 minutes talking about nothing but anime. I spent 30 minutes and all I did was this. Anyways, so yeah, let's take a break from anime and let's just talk about something else. I don't really know what my nose itches. So anyway, this is the packaging. I can't see if y'all can see. You know, it has the name right there. You know, all that good stuff. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I like it. So anyways, we're going to slap it on my face and that's going to be the end of that. Let's talk about some video games. I have recently gotten into Animal Crossing. Now listen, when quarantine first started, I should say, back in, what was it, March? In 2020, it's insane. We've been in quarantine for like almost a whole entire year. Remember when we all thought this was going to be over before summer of last year? But I just didn't know if I wanted to drop like $60-something on a game that to me from the surface looked like cute Minecraft. A lot of people are not going to like that I said that. I said from the surface. I heard of the other Animal Crossing games, but I wasn't into it like that, so I didn't really know anything. Like, what did you do or anything like that? I didn't know. And as more time went on, the more I started debating if I wanted to get it or not. And I finally watched some people play it, and I was like, that actually looks interesting. I still kind of classify it as cute Minecraft, but it's very, very cute and very calming. You can do a lot in this game. And I was like, you know what, I might want it. So I talked to my manager at my job. I was just like, you know, should I get Animal Crossing? And she was like, get it. She was like, get it right now, because she has Animal Crossing and she loves it. She showed me a picture of her best friends and her character. And I was like, well, my manager took the time out of her day to tell me to get this game. I should probably get it. So I have it, and now I understand. I still call it cute Minecraft, but I understand. It's so cute. It's very relaxing. I caught a fish. I caught my first fish, and it was a big fish. It was built different. It was big, and then I gave it to Tom Nook to give to the museum. Like, because I'm nice or whatever. So, one thing I love to say about Animal Crossing is that game is so passive aggressive. It's like, one time I walked up to Tom Nook, right? I walked right up to him, and I was gonna ask him. One of the options to ask him was like, what should I do? Like, what is there for me to do? But the other option was, I'm here to pay my debt. So I didn't have enough money yet. Like, you got miles and then you got bells. This ain't a gaming channel. You figure it out, Google it. But you got miles and you got bells. Don't ask me what the difference is between them, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know myself. But I was like, why would they give me that option if they know that I don't have the money yet? You know what I'm saying? I was like, so let me see what they talking about. Let me click that and see what happens. You know, I just want to see what happens before I ask the question I came in here in the first place for. And I asked him, he's like, wow. I was like, I'm here to pay my debt. I don't think they say pay my debt, but that's how I remember it. So that's how I'm going to say they told me to say it. So he was like, oh, wow, that's great. That's fantastic. Wow. And then, like, looked at my bank account and was like, oh, how about you come back when you got a little bit more in your account? Oh, this is a concealer that you can't let stay. I let it sit for too long, and now it's all dried in one spot. Okay, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. That's perfectly fine. I normally don't take that long to do what I was trying to do anyways. I'm doing something different from the camera. That's just one of the many things I love about Animal Crossing so far. Of course, I just got this game, so I'm still learning some. How's y'all day going? How's it going? It's going good. That's good. I'm happy it's going good. I'm very happy it's going good. Like you have no idea how happy I am that it's going so good. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you tell me it's going good, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, we've talked about The Promised Neverland. Talked about the game. We talked about pretty much anything else I really know I wanted to talk about. Everything. Oh! Let's talk about how I don't know what I'm doing at all. I haven't done a full face of makeup in a long time, and I rarely do eye makeup, let alone like a full on face of it. You know what I'm saying? I just huffed powder. We're gonna talk about how I love to start animes and never finish them. And it's not because like I'm not interested anymore. That's not the problem, because I still am interested and I still like them. Oh, I'm not gonna say love. Love is a very strong word. You know, it's whatever. Like, for example, Death Note. Death Note is one of those ones that I will say that I love. It's in the love category. It's with The Promised Neverland, Sword Art Online, the first half of it. The first half, before they became fairies. Everything before they became fairies is Sword Art Online. Like, in that category. It's in the other category of Beastars. We ain't gonna talk about it. Don't ask me why I haven't finished Death Note yet, if I love it oh so much. It's just like I go hard for these shows, right? Like the first half of them, like I'll just binge so many of them, it's not even funny. And then I just like fall off. Like it's not because I'm bored or I'm no longer interested. It's just like I get easily distracted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, I get distracted. One thing I get distracted from is other animes. Like, other people recommend more animes to me, and I'm like, oh, let me watch that before I forget, and then like not look it up, and then Death Note sitting in the corner like, what about me? Like, what? I thought you loved me, and I'm like, I do love you. Like, I didn't lie. I love you. I do. And Fire Force was one of them. I've recently started watching that, and then I really enjoy that one. I really do. Like, I really enjoy it. It's almost at love. It's almost there. I really enjoy it. And it's the first, ouch, I poked my eye. First anime that, dare I say, I prefer to watch dubbed instead of subbed. Now listen, I'm a hardcore subbed anime person. I'd rather hear it subbed. You know, it just, sometimes dub just sounds very whitewashed, very Americanized to me, and I don't like it. It sounds like they gave him a piece of paper and said, just read these lines however you think you should. Didn't give no background on the character or nothing. It was just like, you are a girl, read. And there you go. There's the dubbed version of stuff. Like, The Promised Neverland dubbed is disgusting. I don't care what anyone says. The dubbed version of The Promised Neverland is disgusting. I already knew it was disgusting, but it hit different when we heard Emma scream when she found out about Connie. Subbed, it's beautiful. It literally made me cry. I felt that. Dubbed, I literally laughed. I laughed at her like,
I'm afraid it was Connie.
like, shut up. But Fire Force dubbed is actually pretty good, because I have to find other ways to watch stuff sometimes. Kind of messed up this eye, but we're gonna go with it. It's fine. We're just gonna just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending. So since I got Funimations for Promised Neverland, and since they only had the first season, the first episode of the second season, I was done. I was like, you know what? Let me just finish watching Fire Nation. Fire Nation? What is this? Avatar? Fire Force. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. So I started watching Fire Force, and of course they only had subbed, which again I don't argue with. And I remembered, I was like, oh well, I don't know if that's gonna be a problem because I've been watching dub this whole time, but I love sub. So like, what can possibly go wrong? I literally left an official website, went to a sketchy website just so I could finish watching it in dubbed. That was the first anime. It's just like the dub gave it a little extra, dare I say, flavor. Like, it didn't feel whitewashed. It didn't feel extra Americanized. It just felt right. It just felt like an anime and they just speak in English. It felt right. Like, other dubbed animes take notes because they know what they're doing. So that's all I have to say about the animes and such. So, yeah, it's just, Promised Neverland is so great. And for the people who be like, it's boring, what is boring about it? Like, I don't understand. Like, I mean, kind of just like how my mom doesn't understand how I don't like the Fast and the Furious. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not a fan of Fast and the Furious. I don't know. It never grabbed my attention, which is very funny because it's literally an action movie. So I guess like how some people want to understand how I find Fast and the Furious kind of boring. I don't understand how you can find The Promised Neverland to be kind of boring. Like, what part of it was just so boring to you? It's literally demons being like, hey, can you farm these children? Because we want to eat them. And we're going to give the highest score kid to the one, like our god, like not their god, but he might as well be. Of course, there's more to it than just that, but I mean, like, come on now, that was too boring for you. Demons being like, let's eat this 6-year-old. Like, oh my goodness, like, what more do you want? Like, what isn't boring to you at this point? Like, just what? Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to concentrate, but also, even if I wasn't talking to y'all, I wouldn't be concentrating anyways, so it's whatever. It only makes sense if you watch the anime. You know what I'm saying? It's only made sense. I suggest you watch it and then come back to me. And then you can let me know after that how you feel about it. So, those are my eyes. Lashes wise, do you like them? I hope you like them. Morning. I hate this eye so much because I never wing this eye correct. Like, it looks like a log. It looks like a log, but it is what it is. I can't change it. I mean, I can, but will I? No. Like, why is it the older we get, the faster time goes? Is that because we're more aware of our never-ending doom? I'm getting very depressing for no reason. I've never contoured a day in my life. Ooh, that was a lot. So we're just gonna have to see. I need a different mirror. That mirror's too close up. I'm gonna have to just experiment and see. Did I do something? Yeah, I did. We're gonna blend that out because I don't think it's supposed to look like that. If I spend all this time putting, like, you know, my base on and everything just for me to mess it up with contouring, something, ooh, I get contouring now, something I don't normally do, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, let me know, people who don't live in the U.S., what does it look like from y'all's perspective? You know what I mean? Just let me know, sis. Time to do the nose. Again, I don't contour like that, but I'm going to do it like how everyone else seems to do it. Did I do something? I think I did. Like, bro. Man, I can't even make my line straight. It's not going away. Woo! Woo! I'm just trying to look like Timothy Chalamet. You know what I'm saying? Like, blush. Blush and lips. I haven't done like a full face in so long. I don't even know. Hey, where's my one-of-one? Whatever. There she is. There she is. Oh, I'm going to need... Woo! This brush is not starting to smell that great. Woo! I'm going to put some powder blush on top of this too. Sometimes I like to layer blushes like that. I feel like the powder is really going to seal it in. You know what I'm saying? I probably wish it was a little bit more red, considering like the eye looks and stuff I'm doing. Okay. I look cute. I look so cute. Time to add the powder on top, baby. I'm going blush crazy right now, as you can tell. So just a little more. Okay, we're going to spread this 2 tats across both cheeks. I want it to look like Zendaya herself walked through the door, and I just can't help myself. You know, I want it to look like the whole Ocean's 8 cast walked through my door. And I don't want to help myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much blush I want it to be looking like. Take off some of that chapstick. So this has something to hook on to. Damn. Put it away. And try to, like, feather it out. So we're just going to get some good old-fashioned Fenty lip balm that I got a while back. The only Fenty thing I own makeup-wise. And there we go. Now we just got to set it. I am doing. Ooh, I look so cute. I always love my lips. Before we had to wear masks, lips is how I got people. I don't know who people I'm talking about. I'd just like to say that I'm sorry that basically all I did was like rant this whole video about whatever. This video is going to be something to edit because none of it's going to make sense, but y'all want to keep it all in. So this is probably going to be a pretty long video. I apologize. I apologize for being away for like 2 weeks. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I do hope that you guys have a pretty good year. We all need it. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's not have a lot of expectations so we don't jinx it all. But with that being said, have a good afternoon. Y'all later. I look so cute.